people can, what's the old motto? Do as I say, not as I do. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. There's so many people that I have come across on this app on a daily basis that live in their own little world of selective outrage. Let me read you what the definition is, just to give everybody a basis of what this is about today. Okay. Selective outrage means expressing strong anger or moral indignation about certain wrongs or injustices while ignoring or downplaying others, often based on personal bias, political alignment, or group identity, rather than a consistent ethical principle. It's a hypocritical or inconsistent focus on some issues, like perceiving wrongs by opponents, while remaining silent or similar transgressions from one's own side or favored group, sometimes for social gain. Core concept: reacting strongly to some violations of norms, but not others that are equally or more severe. Motivation: often driven by tribalism, hypocrisy, or seeking attention, status, rather than true justice. Contrast: differs from genuine moral outrage, which is a universal response to wrongdoing, even if it's inconsistently applied in practice. Modern context: amplified by social media, where manufactured or performative outrage for likes and clout is common. So that is your definition of what selective outrage is. And selective outrage is rampant on this app. I'm going to hit 2 years on this app in February. And I have tried my hardest. And I think I've succeeded in being consistent with what I stood for. I mean, I'm sure I had a few transgressions here and there, but I've tried to keep my focus on being on the side of what I thought was ethically and morally right. And before, I get into a lot of things, I want to thank a lot of people behind the scenes that have gotten clips for me, that have reminded me of things. Because you know what, I'm going to tell you, there's things that have happened, to me on this app. There's things that have happened to others on this app. There's things people have done on this app that I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, I really don't remember. If I see a clip, hear a clip, see a text, whatever, it will absolutely bring me back to that time where something happened. But, I know that my memory is not the best. Absolutely, it's not. So I want to thank everybody for giving me some clips. And I'm not going to be I'm going to be talking about some specific situations, but I'm not going to be using names because I think if you watch the Tickety Tockety Streets and you listen to lives and you kind of follow what's going on on a daily, you'll know who these people are. Absolutely, you'll know who these people are. One of the big issues, and I know that a former friend of mine likes to keep bringing up, is saying that I was partially responsible for having her live posted on YouTube. And her minor child was in the video. And you know how that went. You guys were around and you've heard that played back a number of times. Let me show you a screenshot here. And I'm not going to play it. You guys remember when this screenshot, or when this live shot was shown in somebody's live? You guys remember that? It was regarding an issue that happened with Truth and a situation that happened off the app. I'm not going to get into it. Listen, if people are being nasty in here, get rid of them. I didn't see the comment, but I just saw the reply. Did somebody get that person out? Thank you. I appreciate that. So, getting back to what I was saying. Thank you. Truth has been talking about her son being on her live, and it was uploaded to YT. Yeah, that picture that I showed was her doxing a number of minor youths. With their names, and if I'm not mistaken, let me check. I think their phone numbers were on there. I don't see their phone numbers, so it was names, but then her son said the names also. So again, selective outrage. It's okay for you to put a bunch of minors' names out there and possibly phone numbers. The names were said out loud by a minor. But now when it's affecting you, we don't put minors out there. We don't put minors on TikTok. We don't talk about minors. And not to mention again, and I know that she declines. She doesn't admit that she said it. But she indeed did put my minor son's name out there. And she did it out of anger. She did it out of anger. There's no other reason. Those of you that know my son's real name, which is maybe 2 or 3 people, what she said was doxing my son's first name. She did do it out of malice, absolutely. And you know, let's remember when the YouTube video was posted of her live. I know, Ruby, it's ridiculous. It was like a 6-hour live. I don't know if any vlogger goes through every single live that they download to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. They don't look to see if minors are shown on it. Now, let's even break it down more. There are those on this app, and I'm thinking of somebody particularly in the awareness community who doesn't like this, okay? Doesn't like having minors shown. Yet, this person has shown minors in videos on their platform. Stop it. So think about that. There's a creator calling out another creator on this app for having a video, a 6-hour video that somebody's son was in because the creator has allowed a minor to be in the lives. And the creator's saying it's wrong to do that, yet this same creator has shown minor kids on the lives. It's not right, I know. That's what I'm trying to get the point across to. And I can dive more into that, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that sit. Next thing. Selective outrage. Yesterday, I got a screenshot of Jen being in somebody's live. And in that live, hi, Rubes. In that live, it was Explain in Details live, or what's the new page? What is it? Something on the YT. What is it? Sipped on the YT. What is it? I forgot the name of it. Spilled. Thank you. Spilled on the YT. Spilled. They did a live yesterday regarding Megan's live that she had yesterday. That was the second video I put up. The first one I put up had more users in boxes. I was looking at the comment and not who was in the boxes. So I put the original video up, and soon after I posted it, I was reached out to by Neighborhood Watch and by Mother Moon. And I posted this video saying that one of the pictures in the boxes was of a young child. And unfortunately, this young child is no longer with us. And asked if I could take it down. Now, obviously, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea, you know. I don't know the history of every single person on this app. So I took it down. I cropped out that part. And the video that is there now is the one that was cropped. You know, and I, said, and you could see, in fact, let me just show the damn video just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Hey, I know we have our differences, but could you remove Explained Son's picture from the post? I have no issues with anything else, but please remove her baby's photo. And I said, oh, I didn't see that. I'll clip it. I'm sorry for that. Thank you. Gave the thumbs up. Your post has a picture of a deceased child, and that has triggered the mother. Can you please redo the post, but remove the child? Thank you so much. Of course, didn't realize it when I posted. I know you weren't aware. Nope, would never do that on purpose. It's gross. Again, I had no clue. No clue. So I did the right thing, and I took it out. So, lo and behold, after this whole thing is done, I hear that Explain is still pissed at me. And I have screenshots of comments in the live with people saying, oh, Scammy owes you an apology. Oh, da, 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 da. Absolutely, it was an accident. I had no clue. But let's talk about selective outrage. Let me see if I have that screenshot.
You can kick rocks if you don't like.
And in a few minutes, by the way, I'm going to play you Florida Man's live from last night. It was a short live, and you'll hear what that was all about. But one of the things he said in his live is either you condone what I do and you sit with me, or you don't condone what I do and you don't come into my lives. So Spilled on the FYP made a post today. I'll make this perfectly clear. I stand with Florida Man. If anyone doesn't like that, then so be it. It's always quality over quantity for me. Okay. So I'm assuming Spilled on the FYP that when Florida Man went after a child that had been deceased and was related to somebody he's now buddy with, and he showed pictures. Where was your selective outrage? When he showed pictures of deceased parents, deceased siblings, deceased family members, when he said he was going to find somebody's mother's deceased gravestone and take a piss on it, where was the selective outrage? And remember, he did that stuff on purpose. On purpose. Where was the energy? Where was the same energy? I'm sorry, I was chewing. I didn't want to gross you guys out. Where was that energy? How many people have you ever seen during his lives when he's doing stuff like that go up in a box and call him out? And then, and it has happened a couple times, and there have been people that said, Florida Man, I don't agree with you doing this. You need to stop doing it. What does he say? Something to the extent of, oh, I understand. I understand that you don't agree with it, and I hear you, but I'm still going to do it. So at that point, you make a decision in your life. You think about yourself. You think about your personal moral compass. And you sit there and you say, shit, I just told somebody that I am not in agreement with him doing something vile and disgusting. And he said pretty much, oh, well, I'm doing it anyways. 99% of the people in this world will be like, well, fuck that. I'm not staying around here. This is bullshit. I can't support this. But they do stay. And they have stayed. I had the chance to watch part of Megan's Live yesterday. And, I absolutely think it was in poor taste. I think it was in poor taste. I understand the reason why she did it. but it still was in poor taste. But this is, again, where the selective outrage comes in. If you're going to get mad at her because she had that live and she was making fun of addicts, and I don't know if you saw the very end. I'm not going to go over what it was in detail, but it was kind of a descriptive, a descriptive, a descriptive thing that she showed. And I didn't even see that part because I didn't want to see it. And I have never been addicted. I'm addicted to cigarettes, absolutely. But in terms of anything else, yeah, I haven't done that stuff. Everybody in that live, I agree, Breezy, 100%. I agree. But let's talk about the selective outrage. Everybody in Spilled's live yesterday was talking about that, the end of Megan's live and how triggering it was and how disgusting it was. And, I showed that thing about Jen, and that clip of what she was saying is, I'm driving around right now looking for it. What the fuck am I doing? And then there was a comment afterwards that I didn't show. It was Queen Witch saying, call your sponsor. So people were triggered. Now, do I believe Jen was? And I'll tell you why in a minute. And they talked about it. And listen, one thing I will say is, I think it was a good place for people to kind of vent in that live yesterday. I mean, I'm not, again, I can't claim to be part of a recovery community because I'm not, But here's my question. When Florida Man made a post about Retina, and if I'm not mistaken, there was a picture of her, and he was faking, like he created it so it looked like she was doing, or what was happening to her was the same thing that Megan did in her live yesterday at the end. And in that same video he posted, not only did he have a picture of Retina with that, but also had pictures of her deceased family members. How many people in that live, when he showed that video, got up and said anything? I didn't see any. He's talked about creators' parents being rug addicts on here. He said that I was a rug addict. He said I was a cokehead and that he had video on it. How many people over there have said, listen, you really shouldn't put those labels on people? Number one, especially if you don't have proof, but addiction is a very serious thing, And you really shouldn't be calling. How many people said anything like that? And this is what I'm talking about with the selective outrage. Welcome in, everybody. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this bullshit on here. It's okay for me to do it. It's okay for somebody I support to do it. It's okay for somebody that I mod for to do it. But if you do it to me, it's wrong. I want to play Florida Man's live from yesterday. It was only like 9 minutes long. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Hold on. I got a ways to scroll here. We're going to get yelled at? Why are we going to get yelled at? Oh, who cares? Really think I care? So on Florida Man's screen it says, no boxes. If you let them up, they're blocked and you're unmodded. No exceptions. I'm not sure when he starts talking on here, but let me see if I can find it.
Okay, we're going to get started. It's going to be a pretty quick live. Mainly because I already posted a video on December 6th about this. If you didn't watch it, if you didn't read it, it's kind of your own fucking fault. On this account, go back to December 6th and take a look at the video. Or don't. It's kind of your own fucking fault. Or don't. I don't give a fuck who's sorry. I don't give a fuck who misspoke. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if I like you. The second you say, I don't condone this, I'm blocking you. The second you say, I don't condone this, I'm blocking you. 100% of the time. You don't condone it when, whatever, you want to save your reputation, but make me look like shit, to compare me to a pedophile sympathizing motherfucker like Scammy Claus, to be like, hey, make me look like shit, to compare me to a Scammy Claus, to be like, hey, Scammy Claus, you're no better than Florida Man.
Florida Man, you don't deserve to be compared to me. We are in a different universe. Different fucking universe, buddy. Don't even.
What kind of a fucking argument is that? I'm glad you made your point. Explain. What kind of a fucking argument is that? I'm glad you made your point. Explain. And other people who say, oh, I don't condone this. This guy's a piece of trash, but, I'm only here for what he does for me. And other people who say, for me, that type of bullshit's going to fucking stop that. You either condone it or you don't condone it. And if you don't condone it, be consistent and block my motherfucking ass. For me, that type of bullshit's going to fucking, if you don't condone it, be consistent and block my... Nobody asks for your fucking opinion about anything that I've done. But when it benefited you, you sure the fuck were there to fucking take the benefit. But to continuously be like, this guy's shit, I don't condone it, is telling me I don't need to be in a fucking space with people who fucking do that. But to continuously be like, this guy's shit, is telling me I don't need to be in a fucking space with people who fucking do that. I don't give a fuck about no fucking apologies. I don't give a fuck if you misspoke. Think about what the fuck you say. I posted the video about it on December 6th. How many times am I supposed to be like, oh yeah, it's okay, I just let that go? It's been 2 years now. I posted the video about it on December 6th, like, oh yeah, it's okay, I just let that go. That most people have fucking said that shit. Fuck yeah. That most people have fucking said that shit. Fuck yeah. That's all I got to say.
Remember when Florida Man was really big on everybody's opinion matters? If you have a problem with what I'm doing, I want you to voice your opinion. I mean, we can have opposing opinions, but I'm still going to respect you for it. What the fuck happened to that? So now he's saying, if you don't condone what I do, get the F out of my lives. And you're gonna be blocked. Yeah, your voice matters. Your opinion matters to me. Nobody's scared of me. Everybody is able to talk openly with me. I can have adult conversations with people. What? So now I didn't even hear what Explain said, but I'm assuming that she was still on the high horse that I wronged her purposely and I put this video out and yeah, which was not the case. But I'm assuming she attributed that to something that Florida Man had done. And Florida Man took offense to it. Buddy, let me tell you something. You should be happy that somebody compared you to me. I would be pissed if somebody compared me to you. Because that's going backwards. By a million miles. But with all of that energy yesterday, that Explain had, / spilled, she was the one who wrote that apology post. Again, I'll read it to you. I'll make this perfectly clear. I stand with Florida Man. If anyone doesn't like that, then so be it. It's always quality over quantity for me. Stand with FM. What the hell is that all about? What the hell is that all about? So you're going to grow a pair of balls and then your balls are going to fall off. Pretty much it. Oh, I didn't see the little note. Let me see. Oh, I didn't see it. What did it say under it? Yeah, probably. Because look, and this goes out directly to people that are in his lives. Okay, look at how quickly he was about to turn on somebody for making a comment about him. That whole live last night, that 9-minute live, was because Explain called him out. Yeah, I agree. Let me see if I can expand this. Just because people don't like him doesn't mean I don't have to. A real friend, hold on, it's hard for me, never backs away. That's what FM put under there? What, you want me to read it again, or? Oh, she did? Oh, Jesus. I'll make this perfectly clear. I stand with Florida Man. If anyone doesn't like that, then so be it. It's always quality over quantity for me. I have no clue what quality over quantity means. You want me to play Florida Man's again? His live that he had?
Okay, we're gonna get started. It's gonna be a pretty quick live. Mainly because I already posted a video on December 6th about this. If you didn't watch it, if you didn't read it, it's kind of your own fucking fault. On this account, go back to December 6th and take a look at the video. Or don't. It's kind of your own fucking fault. Or don't. I don't give a fuck who's sorry. I don't give a fuck who misspoke. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if I like you. The second you say, I don't condone this, I'm blocking you. The second you say, I don't condone this, I'm blocking you. 100% of the time. You don't condone it when, oh, whatever, you want to save your reputation, but make me look like shit, to compare me to a pedophile sympathizing motherfucker like Scammy Claus, to be like, hey, make me look like shit, to compare me to a Scammy Claus, to be like, hey, Scammy Claus, you're no better than Florida Man. What kind of a fucking argument is that? I'm glad you made your point. Explain. What kind of a fucking argument is that? I'm glad you made your point. Explain. And other people who say, oh, I don't condone this. This guy's a piece of trash, but, I'm only here for what he does for me. And other people who say, for me, that type of bullshit's going to fucking stop. You either condone it or you don't condone it. And if you don't condone it, be consistent and block my motherfucking ass. For me, that type of bullshit's going to fucking, if you don't condone it, be consistent and block my... Nobody asked for your fucking opinion about anything that I've done. But when it benefited you, you sure the fuck were there to fucking take the benefit. But to continuously be like, this guy's shit, I don't condone it, is telling me I don't need to be in a fucking space with people who fucking do that. But to continuously be like, this guy's shit, is telling me I don't need to be in a fucking space with people who fucking do that. I don't give a fuck about no fucking apologies. I don't give a fuck if you misspoke. Think about what the fuck you say. I posted the video about it on December 6th. How many times am I supposed to be like, oh yeah, it's okay, I just let that go? It's been 2 years now. I posted the video about it on December 6th, like, oh yeah, it's okay, I just let that go. That most people have fucking said that shit. Fuck yeah. That most people have fucking said that shit. Fuck yeah. That's all I got to say.
Someone's big mad. What will be the excuse, though? I know what the excuse will be. Oh, I said it out of anger. I said it out of anger. You know, Scammy Claus posted this about me, and you've done it, and, you know, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. Please don't ground me. So listen, you know, he basically, he fired the first shot. If you don't condone what I do, don't come into my lives. If you don't condone what I do, I think he said actually, don't come into my MFing lives. So, oh, okay, I see it now. So underneath where she posted that, it says, just because people do not like him doesn't mean I don't have to. A real friend never backs away. Florida man has always been there when most have flip-flopped like a fish all over this app. Give me a break. So again, as I said, he put it out there. If you don't condone what I do, do not come into my lives. So, using our critical thinking skills, from this point on, the people that go in there condone what he does. Note taken. Exactly. No, a real friend does back away if you are doing vile things. A real friend calls you out. Exactly. And what has he said in the past? Oh, you know, people have called me out before, and you know, I've agreed with them, and you know, I've said that, yeah, you know, maybe I took that too far, and you know, I can take, you know, I could take criticism. No, you can't. No, you can't. Based on your little tantrum, you can't. So again, anybody who goes in the boxes, anybody who's in the chat, they are there because they condone what he does. Yep. Some of these people claim recovery. It's called enabling recovery. People don't do that. Yep. Now, the other thing again, all these people that speak about mental health, speak about recovery, and are in those lives all the time, pushing those things. Mental health is real. These things trigger my mental health. These things are triggering to my recovery. But yet he constantly puts shit out there that affects people's mental health and can trigger their recovery. I would love one person over there to get a pair of balls. No, I did not, Kelly. Yep. Did you see where Jen said she was sleeping in her car? Oh, Ruby, stop it. Ruby, stop it. But I did see.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I did see this.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Ruby, stop it.
Surprise, surprise.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
No, you know what? There have been people that have come to me and said that they don't agree with stuff. And I've had conversations with them. And, many times I have agreed that I've screwed up. So on this post, Jen writes, "It's my birthday. If anyone wants to get me anything, Cash App in the bio." And I put on there, "Donate to your local animal shelter or to a worthy cause." Maybe he will, Megs. Kelly, what where did you see that comment? Yes, Rube. Okay, Rubes, come here. You need a chicken food fund? Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Surprise, surprise. She said it in Spill's Live yesterday. Oh, Jesus. So was she in the chat or was she in a box? She was in a box and oh, Jesus. So she's sleeping in her car, which means obviously she's not in her apartment anymore. Oh, well. And it seems as though if you're not in your apartment anymore and you're sleeping in your car, it's because you A, couldn't afford it, or B, got kicked out. I agree, fishing girl. Oh, I agree, OG. I'm sure she is. And it cracks me up because, as I've said, nah, Jules, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. We've said it before, way back when, in October, I think it was, when Megan sent her groceries. And FWA gave her a gift card. And then Monster sent her stuff off a wish list. And then she, we don't know what else she got off that wish list. But then there was the GoFundMe, and still not sure if or how much money Jen got from that. But she's been getting stuff again from people on this app. And what do people like Tim and like Jordan Paul and now Jen, what happens when they do that and they're successful at it? They're going to keep doing it. And here she is with the I'm sleeping in a car. And I didn't hear it, so I'm not sure exactly what was said. But isn't this like a flashback to 2.5 years ago? Where she was in her car and she needed blankets and she needed food and she needed dog food and she needed a hotel and she needed to pay her phone bill and she needed X, Y, and Z. So how do you go from having a lot of money saved up and I don't need anything from anybody because if I want it, I can buy it myself, to now being in that situation, if it's true? Wow. Yeah, didn't she say just a couple weeks ago she was the manager at her company? I think she even referred to it as a company. Manager in the business or something. I don't know. Wait a minute. I heard she was sitting in her car because she was too upset to go inside to work. Well, was that said or did she say I'm sleeping in my car? I mean, there's a big difference there. If she said that she was staying in her car because she didn't want to go into work, I'm sleeping in my car. And did she give any context to that? Like, I'm sleeping in my car because? Interesting. Well, only time will tell. I mean, I'm sure something will come out. I mean, it's her birthday today. We know what usually happens. You know, she'll go live with a dark screen and say it's her birthday. And she'll want people to, send her gifts. She'll talk about her Cash App in her bio. Yeah, that live was on Spilled. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Maybe I'll clip that. Right, I remember that, Jules. So if that is true, if that is in case true, okay. I remember she said she was packing. I remember that. But let's say this. If this is true, that happened, and she no longer has her apartment, then that means she lied to everybody over there. I mean, we know she lies. We know that. We've experienced her lies for years. But they all believed in her. So if she indeed is not in her place anymore, why isn't she? Now, I remember her saying that where she lived was dangerous and that she was looking for another place. Now, maybe it's that, and maybe she hasn't found a place yet. Maybe she's in between places. But, if she's not in her place because she can't, she couldn't pay it or something, then something's not right. Something's not right. Oh, this is interesting. Shout out Jay Grandma. It says, Jay Grandma, are you okay? Did you not watch the whole Ask Live, or did you just pick out what you can twist? I feel sorry for you. The great thing is y'all are mad because I'm making it in life and proving you all wrong. God, we haven't heard that before, have we? That was based on a comment that Jay Grandma made underneath my video. So the video, it's where Jen was like, "Oh, I'm driving around. I don't, what the fuck am I doing?" And I said, "It's called looking for attention. Take Queen Witch's advice to call, your sponsor." Jay Grandma made a comment. Mad respect, Scammy, for editing the post. That is disgusting comment Jen made when everyone was talking about recovery, all for attention. And then Jen's clap back was, Jay Grandma, are you okay? Did you not watch the whole Ass Live, or did you just pick out what you can twist? I feel sorry for you. The great thing is y'all are mad because I'm making it in life and proving y'all wrong. Oh, OG Breezy, you got a shout out. OG Breezy, she showed her comment. Yep. Yet they support a man who posts and doxes families on purpose and without apology. I've never seen so much selective outrage and hypocrisy as I've seen over there. Mistakes happen. You handled it with class, but everyone except FM has to be perfect, right? And then also kind of funny, nobody in the messages had any other issues with the post. It's almost like they agree with it. Otherwise, Jen's game is running thin. And then Jen wrote, like the OG Breezy B, are you okay? What game, ma'am? Like, I have questions. I don't even know you. That's how important you are. If you want to have a conversation, DM me. Other than that, have a seat. Ooh. No, Jen, the thing is this. We all know who you are. We've seen it all. I want to get that clip from Spills, because I want to hear that. I want to hear that whole clip and see what she said exactly, and see if anybody made comments in the chat. But, I mean, again, if she is indeed not in her place, and I do remember her saying she was moving, and I do remember her making comments about that where she lives is dangerous. Now, I don't know what the reasonings are if she is not in her apartment right now, but you have to wonder if she's not there because she's not paying her rent. Probably, Blue Eyes. Probably. So, that's about all I got today. Selective outrage is definitely a thing. And if you're going to get mad at somebody for doing something, you better do a quick mental check on yourself and think, did I do that to somebody? Have I ever called out somebody for what I'm about to call? I see that. People better do that. People better think before they start calling out people. Remember, if you condone what Florida Man says, go into his lives and support him. Because if you're in there, that means you condone it. And if you don't go in there, that means you don't condone it. It's simple. But there are eyes. And if you're in there, that means that you're okay with it. I have not seen the post with Amanda. Where is it? I caught, and when I say the very tail end, I mean the of Smash's live last night. Like, I saw 2 minutes of it, and I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. But I saw Amanda in a box. Whose page is it on?
Filing cabinet. They didn't invent them in the moment.
Which one is it? I see a lot of
Just for racialized insults and anger or joking. It's because those ideas already exist in their mental filing cabinet.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Gorilla, motherfucker. You don't need Detroit.
Doesn't always mean they consciously think just for racialized insults and anger or joking. It's because those ideas already exist in their mental filing cabinet. They didn't invent them in the moment. They retrieved them. That doesn't always mean they consciously think I hate black people, but it does mean racial associations are present and available in their mind.
Detroit, Michigan. This big gorilla, motherfucker. You don't need to explain
bitch, don't
to me.
tell me what to do, because I'll drag you by your nappy ass motherfucking hair.
Oh, nappy hair.
You heard me, bitch. I ain't the fucking one.
To say and not to say. That would be on page 1. Yeah. Like right under the N-word. Don't refer to your black friend, black co-anchor, whatever, as a gorilla. Like, I feel like,
Monkey,
I'm just tired. Like, really? Like, this was not obvious?
Just for racialized insults and anger or joking.
Yeah, I think I actually, I think I may have a post of when she said that. Yeah, I remember that, and I remember thinking, yeah, that's not real good to say. 7th one down in the middle. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Anybody. All right? I challenge y'all. Anybody that wants to. Find one of my lives where I've been racist, homophobic, or where I have dissed a victim of sexual assault.
That's wild behavior.
Yeah, it is. I have never in my life
Hell no.
went to talk to someone that's supposed to be from the streets of Detroit, Michigan. This big gorilla motherfucker. Anybody.
You know what? We see what happened when people say, I challenge you to find. I mean, Brandy, a couple days ago, when Tiff said that, I challenge you, Brandy was like, hold my beer, and took care of that. And yeah, seems as though Blue Eyes took care of this one. Last night used her biracial background as it's okay. Yeah, I think that's racist, absolutely. Insinuating because she's native and European? What? She says she's biracial because she's Native and she's European. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've never heard of that. It's like Beth Osborne claiming she's African American. Let's not even get into her. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that because I've never heard that. Oh, okay. It was proven it is, but no, it definitely doesn't give you a pass or a pass on it. She said it was Thug and Cinderella mixed. Give me a break. Cinderella and Thuggerilla. Weird. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I am going to get off of here. I didn't have a chance to listen to Snark's Live yet. It's a thing. Take care. Bye-bye.